Hey guys, it's Bill. So here's another true story. I promise all these stories are true. And in this season of my life, I don't know why they happened. I can't explain it. So this was at Angel Falls, Big South Fork, same place I seen the little boy in the orange shirt. The same place I haven't told the story yet about seeing the fog roll down the mountain. So me and a bunch of bushcrafters had gathered up there, and we were hiking. We were going to do the 10-mile hike from Leatherford down to Angel Falls. And the ranger come to us that day, and he said, you guys might want to rethink this. Said, we can't make you not go, but we can at least ask you if you have an evacuation route. And of course we were like, no. So we took off. Of course it was mostly downhill. So we took off on this hike. And we had to take shelter many times during this hike because there was big storms come through. And we could look up in these trees and see these trees twisting and twirling. And there's probably going to be some guys commenting on this video that they were there. Oh, there were probably 12, 15, 20 of us on this hike. And it was treacherous. Oh, Lord. But we really had a blast. So anyway, we got down to the bottom. We're all wore out. This big old hike. And this storm, muddy, stepping over trees, just crazy. But it was fun. You know what I'm talking about. A good fun hike. So we all loaded up. We had a bunch of people meet us down to the bottom, Angel Falls. They give us a lift back up to our campsite. And there was a few guys that stayed behind. And they were like, well, we're going to go down here and get some footage, of the water and get maybe some sound footage, because these were a bunch of videographers too. They were there, YouTube creators, and shooting their own videos. Well, we made it back up to camp, and it wasn't long. I'm telling you, it wasn't long that those few people that were down there, I don't remember now, it was 4, 5, 6 people. And I was like, wow, I said, that didn't take long. They were like, no, you don't understand. So we were all sitting around the fire, talking about it. We were like, well, what happened? And we were like, well, we seen something. And we was like, well, what'd you see? And none of us had heard about this. We hadn't been telling ghost stories other than some of the stories I tell when I'm there. And they said, well, we seen a black spirit wolf. This was a black wolf they seen in like this small little keyhole cave. And it was right down next to the water. And they said they could see the outline of this big, huge head of this wolf and its red eyes. And there was at least 2 or 3 out of the 4 or 5 of them down there that seen it head on. And they all said, let's get out of here. So they took off. They got in their vehicles. They come up to camp, and they're telling the story. Well, we're all sitting up there on our phones, so we look it up. And, of course, it's a native tradition. Just like the 3 crows. The black spirit wolf is a native tradition about being aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Take notice of things. And so we read into this a little bit on our phones. And we were like, man, You know, this is crazy. So we all went back down there just to kind of, everybody was interested. Well, we couldn't get back down there. We couldn't get where they was at. There was a flash flood to come through there. And if those guys had been standing down there on that riverbank where they were, when they saw this apparition, they'd have been dead. This is a true story, guys. I was there. There was a lot of people there. They seen this black spirit wolf. It made them aware that there was danger coming because it obviously scared the far out of them. They left, and it saved their lives. Guys, this is another true story, I promise. And I've got a few more coming. And I am going to tell you a story toward the end to why I think all this happened during these seasons of my life. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.